So we here with Couchtalk with Kingtif. I got Mack Entertainment in the building. DJ Hef, Rich Cali. I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
A lot of answers.
But what I want to start off with is y'all two relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all relationship is really dope because y'all really feed off each other. If y'all ever go to a Mack show, which I mean, if you don't, who are you for real?
Yeah.
To be honest, though, we
college everywhere. Yeah.
So I mean, we gonna talk the real here. But if you go to a Mack show, it's not just one person having the spotlight. It's y'all sharing it, and y'all Kid Blue, Coop, y'all bringing other people, and y'all really sharing this light and putting together an experience.
Yeah.
And that's why I respect what y'all do, because y'all put together an experience. Y'all just don't, it's not just about the money, it's not just about the clout, it's not about none of that. It's about putting together a quality event that's going to be like, oh, you remember that last night? You remember, and I was so drunk, I don't even, you remember that, you know what I'm saying? Like you got, party starter, you got the team that connects and works well together.
Yeah.
That's what I like about y'all movement. And that's why I was like, y'all gotta sit down.
Yeah.
We gotta sit down.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I've been knowing you for the past 6, 8, 10, 12
it's
years.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
It's deep.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So, and then
we ain't talking no ages though. So.
No, right. but no, Hef being the young guy, coming and just really carving his own lane. You know what I'm saying? Carving your own lane as the guy who people want to hear. That's important because there's a lot of DJs. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of DJs out here that really been doing it for a long time and still don't have the notoriety that your name is already buzzing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it G with you. I still don't really know my true follow.
Wow.
And that's kind of keeps me going as hard as I do. Cause
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I'm saying, one thing I would never do is be content, because once you start getting content, you limit yourself.
100%.
Can't do that.
100%. So talk about your relationship, man. How did that come together? How did the business come? Were y'all friends first? What happened?
Yeah. So from my perspective, I had known Brendan since the 6th grade. Outside of DJ Hef. So we had the opportunity to actually build something genuine. You know, and so actually it started when I was always able to bring people together, you know. So I actually threw my first house party with DJ Futuristic when I was like 16.
Wow, okay.
And so I saw what I was able to do with just that. So, and I was always around the party scene. You know, I worked with your dad, and, you know, with other different, you know what I'm saying, people in the city who was known with parties. So it started with FMSP for myself. And so I remember, to be exact, you know, DJ Hef, Brendan, we were, you know what I'm saying, it was a summertime where every night, you know what I'm saying, the viewers know, every night, you know, it was a kick it, you know what I'm saying, so like, it was kind of like my college, his break, you know what I'm saying, every night we was bringing a consistent amount of people out just to kick it, you know what I'm saying, and so, yeah, it was multiple summers, summers, and you know, Hef was doing beats at the time, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with you through whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so I can't really speak for him as far as when he decided to pick up a turntable to become DJ. But once he did that, you know, I had already kind of used what little experience I had to help him out with that. Because we was new as fuck. We was fresh. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? And it was from the ground up on some shit. And so our first ever party that we officially DJ was for my homie Eric, Reno. Shout out to Reno. You know what I'm saying? It was in Kent. And you know, we bodied it. You know what I'm saying? That was the day where we knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got this shit. And so for me, it was always easier for people to try to separate us. You know what I'm saying? And like to book us together. You know what I'm saying? So like, you had a lot of that shit going on. And as far as his craft, real crafty guy. You know what I'm saying? I knew Hef was a real crafty dude. He designed websites. He fucking, you know what I'm saying? He always had his own lane as far as mastering shit.
Doing stuff,
And so it was about, at this point, to just, you know, narrow it down. Like, okay, this is what we gonna do. So we had the outlet of him going to OU.
Oh, okay.
So we had the house parties. You know what I'm saying?
It's all making sense.
And so for me, you know what I'm saying? I knew I could always talk on the mic. But I was just, you know what I'm saying, I was coming from like, you know what I'm saying, carrying his boards and shit, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking for an opportunity to squeeze where was my place at, you know what I'm saying? We knew what he can do, you know what I'm saying? So we both fed off of each other, you know, it wasn't never, if it wasn't for this, it wasn't for that. You know what I'm saying? We ultimately just fed off each other and we grew with it. You know what I'm saying? It was trials and tribulations where it was hard.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because you had that time where niggas was trying to separate us and try to conquer, you know what I'm saying? And so, it still is to this day. So the biggest thing for him and I, you know, we just always remain on the same page as far as communication and, you know what I'm saying, what our goals was. And those were always read out to be, you know what I'm saying, on the same level. And, you know what I'm saying, I told him, just continue to believe in yourself, you know, as long as I'm behind you, vice versa, we can't fall. Yeah. And so, you know what I'm saying, just having somebody to go through that experience with.
And have your back.
And have your back,
especially,
you know what I'm saying?
And
it was genuine, you know what I'm saying? And so, like.
And that's hard to have. Right. When you start popping and bubbling. Yeah. It's hard to have some real genuine relationships.
And I think, honestly, the first big break we had is when Hef was DJing and opened up for A Boogie. Okay. You know, a major artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, me, I didn't go to OU. I didn't have nothing to do with this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, still, I'm like, damn, my homie's up there. How can I make my way into here to compliment and not just use my people, you know? So, at that point, I ended up going from somebody who had nothing to do with the concert to me actually running it. Really? Behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying?
Making sure the sound good, making sure everybody sets, you know. What? Like, this, you know, so we had my artist Swipe and Flair. Yeah. He was performing. That's the reason why I was even opening up, because he was performing. Sure. Him and Press Play MJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
But yeah, man, I'm talking. It would have kind of been a disastrous event.
Really?
Yes, because it's like.
So you out here saving events.
Well, and that's where I kind of knew my value at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, so like I had to slowly learn 2 roles at one time. You know what I'm saying? And so, one person I will shout out as far as the hosting that I wouldn't say mirrored my game after, but I took notes. Was Sean Oates, you know what I'm saying? He was somebody who he paved the way for the host right now.
For a lot of people.
And so the host, as we know today, is kind of dying down, you know what I'm saying? It's more so you use promoter as host. There ain't nobody really engaging with the crowd and everything. So I kind of took that personal, and I seen what effect he had on the events that he previously had thrown. So, you know, I took that and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is my angle. You know, I can communicate, I can bring people together. So I got the #1 DJ in Ohio right here. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Statements.
No disrespect.
I love it.
Yeah, no disrespect.
No, but you gotta stand on that.
Yeah, no disrespect to none of the DJs. You know, I got mad love for everybody in the game.
I got love for the DJs.
Yeah, but this hands down, body to body, the best DJ.
Wow.
In Ohio, when it comes to mixing, when it comes to crowd, we complement each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so
I agree.
You look at a lot of groups, and that's why I compare us to the Migos. I say you ain't gonna catch Quavo, Takeoff, or Offset split it up. They stick together. That's why they're so powerful. You know what I'm saying? If you take Takeoff and then you try to book him for a show, it's not gonna be the same result. So like,
it was their own name, but you know what I'm saying?
It was believing in ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
When you grow together, and then once you get big enough, even if you do, you know, do your own thing for a second, you're always gonna be tied to your brothers. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna be tied. You're always gonna want to come back to that anyway, right? Because that's where the biggest bag came from. Yeah. You can do a lot on your own individually, but collectively you always get more.
Right, and it's like you said, you know, you got your platform, and it's not about people misuse the term. You know what I'm saying? You got to be useful for the people that you have, and don't misuse them. You know what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
If I can't benefit from your craft, you can't benefit from mine.
Win-wins.
We useless to each other. And so, you know what I'm saying, just sticking by that, you know what I'm saying, and I told Hef, you know, we've been through a lot of up and downs just between us and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get the people an example of up and down that y'all had?
Yeah, man.
I literally have that right here.
It's up to you, buddy. I mean, we can look at it from his perspective and mine both.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm talking, what's it, coming off December, you know what I'm saying, this week was hot. In February, was it 2019?
2019.
Quinn, a fan concert. Before that, we had another event flop because of the venue. They you know, issues with the venue fell through the day of the event, so we had to scramble last minute, try to find another event. You know, we ended up doing that, but we didn't make a profit off of it. Yeah. Which, you know, that put a huge dent in our pockets. And the Quinn, a fan concert came, you know, that didn't work out as it did planned. You know, so it's like at that point in time, that's when we had to come to the realization with ourselves, like, you know, we really in this,
reevaluate,
or then we gonna give up.
Right.
So it's like after that, we took a little break for a little bit, you know, and then that's when we linked up with Diamond for the pool party in Akron.
Hey, Diamond.
That was a moment.
Yes, sir. And
That was a moment.
that kind of resurrected, you know what I'm saying? Like me as a DJ,
Okay.
him as a host, promoter, you know, Mack Entertainment as a brand, because it's like they was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
It's counting us out.
Counting us out.
We had talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was on an individual note. And to point back to what, you know, Hef was experiencing, you know, from my perspective, you know, I was more so the head. You know, there's no titles and none of this shit. Mack Entertainment was joint between Hef and I. We built it from the ground up, from everything. You know what I'm saying? From our logo, I had Skylar Waterwick. He designed it. Nico was the actual original designer the artist of the logo. But for me personally, I was the one that was responsible. You know, so not to take nothing off Hef's plate, but I was the one that had to answer to the promoters that needed to get paid. And it was one point to where I was financing, you know what I'm saying, every event to where, you know, I'm just throwing money and I'm losing, you know. And so I had one of the downs for me was Thanksgiving. It was home for the holidays, you know. And so this had me really reevaluate and take a step back.
Now this was 20.
This was with your dad. This was
The garage shop.
at the garage shop.
Okay.
And so promotion wasn't what it should have been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had Coop on the event. We had some big names. You know what I'm saying? And Jazz on there. Shout out to Jazz. She was always down. But the one event that really sparked fire under me was Millennial Bash.
Okay.
We had that at the Rebar. That was the first event that we ever had. Was an 18-up event. And so it was a successful event. You know, we linked up with my dog 216 Tay. You know what I'm saying? Which we
shout out him. And shout out Lil Dion.
Yeah,
too.
no, and I'm gonna get back to Dion too, cause
y'all really,
Dion, that's what we all first.
Yeah, so we all, that's where it all started at. So we saw the success that we had there. You know, we was hustling. I met them when we were on Coventry every Thursday at the hookah bar, and I was like, listen, I got a DJ, cause it's never been a time where I wasn't selling my DJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I know if I could get him in the door, everybody else would just follow through. You know, and sometimes it's hard for certain people to take the bullet on that.
Yeah.
And so I knew once, you know what I'm saying, once he got in there and did his thing, you know, we had a cabin party, West Bumfuck nowhere. You know like I'm talking, we drove an hour, 45 to an hour to do the fucking country.
No cell phone reception.
None of that. And we packed this motherfucker out. And that shout out to my dog 216 Tay once again. That's where the link up originally happened at.
Okay.
And so and I just was word of mouth, us hustling, you know what I'm saying, talking. And so, you know, we really I knew the value. I had a vision, you know what I'm saying, for what we wanted and where I wanted to be. Like I said, I've seen where everybody's at, and shout out to another dude, Splash Rob. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't give.
Shout out Splash.
A lot of people don't give Splash Rob a lot of
DJ King.
Yeah,
he is though. He
don't get enough
been
credit
doing this for
a long time.
Yeah,
Splash Rob don't get enough credit.
He don't.
You know what I'm saying? And so
he always.
I kind of like.
He do.
Yeah. I model my game around all those great people that I mentioned. Oates, Splash Robs, Big Latif, you know what I'm saying? He was the OG in it, you know what I'm saying? He made it happen. FMSP, that's where I originated from. And another guy who I saw had a lot of success was Tyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Tylo.
Yeah.
He was in it too.
He
you
did.
know what I'm saying? The thing with Tylo is he stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? There was a time where I had some personal shit going on to where I walked away from the scene. And so Tylo, you know what I'm saying, he continually to do his thing, you know what I'm saying, making it happen as far as that. And you know what I'm saying, this has been motivation. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people who you've been with, your peers are equal, and you know, well, you know what I'm saying, if they can do it, you know what I'm saying, what can I do? So that's what it came down to, you know what I'm saying? And so when Hef and I linked up, you know what I'm saying, it was a movie, you know what I'm saying? Like
it was totally opposite with me though.
Yeah.
Like,
and talk about
go
it.
ahead.
He really was on the party scene, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like we both, you know what I'm saying, we was at solo, but I was playing basketball. But the thing with me was I always hung out with the older crowd. So like I was like, I started off 14, hanging out with the juniors and seniors, house parties. So I kind of got the vibe of like, you know, so the typical house party was like everybody know back in 2012, that's probably not one of the greatest years
for kicking it.
2012, that was epic. Greatest years.
That was epic.
So like when I
for our generation, though.
Look,
our generation.
That's like
2012,
what's that? 11th grade, like
10th grade.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, I'm 14, 15, kicking it with these 16, 17, 18-year-olds. And you know, that's kind of when I got the vibe of like, all right, this how you kick it.
Mm-hmm.
This how you turn up.
This how you do it.
Out. So like, then I turned 16. Mind you, I'm still playing basketball. You know, I'm doing my 1-2. Now I'm in there finessing, sneaking in a club, 18 college club.
What club was we at? Primo.
Yes.
Primo.
And that's why I always got love for Akron, because Akron always been the party city for 18 and up. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
like Primos, Lux. You know, that's where we started at.
It was a couple of them.
Yeah.
And I remember like I had a double. You know what I'm saying? Friday we got down with the game. Me and my brother, we headed down to Primos that same night.
Yeah.
I come back home at 6 in the morning. I got shoot arounds at 10 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So
Them
like,
days.
that's when
days.
we was partying. So like, then when I was able to go out to Arizona, I was still playing basketball, but then I was able to experience the different kick and different lifestyle.
Okay.
Out there.
Yeah,
so
talk
like,
about that, because
so
you
like,
said we talked off air that you played at one of the top JUCO schools in the country, playing basketball. So you nice.
Yeah,
You little nice.
Definitely.
It's not just the look, huh?
No.
It's just, you got the hooper look, you know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't got the jumper.
Nah.
So what was your game like, man? Talk about that a little bit.
I was more like a slasher. You know,
Okay, I like that.
guard.
That was me. That was me too. I was a combo guard.
Thing about it was,
shooting point. I ain't like point though.
Thing about it, I ain't like shooting guard.
Really?
I was a point guard, but
Okay.
I always played the two. So
Because you were a
like,
little taller.
Exactly.
Okay, for sure.
To basketball, like, you know, I always, like, me playing basketball kind of always gave me that image. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the athletes, you know what I'm saying, the girls that came with it. So fast forward up until when I stopped hooping, I actually got the name Hep from one of my old shorties back in AZ.
Really?
She called me B Hefner. So when I started DJing, I'm like, what's the name? Boom, BJ Henny Hef. Because the Hennessy was my favorite drink at the time. Hef, the whole image.
It's crazy because I remember we had a conversation about that, and I'm like, drop Henny. You know what I'm saying? Drop Henny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drop the Henny part. And so, boom, it was DJ Hef. You know what I'm saying? And that appeared. And
that's when we came up with Mack Entertainment, because like, the thing about Mack Entertainment is it's not about us being able to pull girls. It's not about us, what women do. What it's the lifestyle. It's about who we is as a person.
So what is it? What's the lifestyle?
Man, it's basically we are genuine individuals, and people fuck with us enough to the extent that they support all based off who we are.
In all words is, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gotta fake who we is for niggas to fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Originality.
It ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? So like, our personality based off, like I said, everybody who we fuck with, because it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't get people to come together. It was a structure that we had to implement. And so, me being a little older, I was the first one with a house in Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? And so, Glenmont, you know what I'm saying? And everybody who know about Glenmont, you know what I'm saying? That was you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Idris, LSD, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who made that house special, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a lot of special individuals. We had Lil Cray in the house, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was to a point where we had Lil Cray upstairs. We had 55 Bags was there. You know what I'm saying? And so we were stumbling across all these
some low key shit though.
Some low key shit. And this ain't clout chasing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so, we started to put ourselves in certain positions to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not doing this shit like you said in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We not doing this shit for money. We not doing this shit for clout. We doing this shit because this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Natural to
Ain't nobody doing
it. Don't look like it's hard for y'all to make it rock. You know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all got the people.
Yeah.
It's like it's like y'all. That's when y'all turn up even more.
Yeah. And y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see the behind the scenes when this nigga have cussing me out or cussing this nigga out. You know what I'm saying?
But it happens.
It's a lot of that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? You got Suave over here. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? PG-13. But this is a legend. You know what I'm saying? This is.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I
literally lived by the name of
Like,
Hef. When I started DJing in the summer, I
it's
started
meaning
DJing.
Oh, is that real?
That's how we got the name Hef.
Oh, is that real?
I mean, I'm like,
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, no, we gonna say that for a different day. You know what I'm saying?
But they know.
But that summer we did on Washington, that is
he stood by. He stood by. And so, a lot of the questions, you know what I'm saying, that we get, or I get, you know what I'm saying, is how you get the name Rich Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how did that come about?
Yeah, man, I was one of those down times in my life. It was summer of 2013, I was turning 18. You know what I'm saying? So I was going through that phase that any young adult will go through, young man. So I got caught up in a real serious situation. It was a case. I had caught a case.
Okay.
It was real bad. And so, you know, I'm not a hood nigga at all.
Right.
I'm a suburban guy.
Me either.
Just for the record, I am a suburban
We got a certain
guy.
lifestyle that we got to
And
maintain,
so,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and so I'm locked up on Quincy, you know what I'm saying? And this is not something that I'm proud of. I'm not bragging about this, but this is
But it happens.
truly how
Yeah.
a side of me have grown. I got this shit tatted on me because that's what it means to me. Yeah, I was locked up, you know what I'm saying? And so I wasn't known in the streets for no, you know what I'm saying, somebody who put shit down. So I'm going to be genuine with you, nigga. I lied. I said, listen, nigga, I'm from California. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, we in this bitch for murderers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas in this bitch that's real life that I see today that's on First 48.
Yeah.
So we go and I'm in Pi 3, House A, whatever the fuck, the 18 and up pod, and these niggas is sharks in the water.
Yeah.
As soon as they smell blood, they own you. You know what I'm saying? My first day in there, I watched niggas get pummeled. I'm not the toughest nigga, but I'm not the weakest nigga.
Right.
I know how to navigate the situation where I'd rather hurt you with my mouth than have to touch you with my hands. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, they talking to me, they questioning me about my case and shit. I said, yo, I'm from Oakland, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Cali. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there was a time where, you know what I'm saying, this is the truth.
You learn it. You learn about yourself.
Yes. So I'm in there and I'm sticking to my origins. I'm reading the Quran because I grew up Muslim, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, and bro come to me like, you know what I'm saying, what part of Cali you from? It's making so bad. One of the CEOs is from Cali. So he like, you from where? I'm like, I'm from 40th Up Street. Nigga, I don't even know if that's a such thing in Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get past that point, so nigga was like, bro, you got some good ass hair, nigga. You don't look like you from Cleveland, nigga. We gonna call you Rich Cali. And so from that point,
the hair got you through the
the hair that got me through a lot. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Look, the hair that got me around like that. So you know, I got past that. I got past that one point, that objection. And from there, I had earned the respects of everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Rich Cali was born at. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I promise, you know what I'm saying, my dude Tone, who is locked up, he's not coming home. So I said, I'm going to put on for you, you know what I'm saying, any way I could. So, you know, I left with that, Rich Cali, you know what I'm saying? And so,
and it just stuck with
me, you know what I'm saying? And so, I thought I was a rapper for a minute. I started freestyling, and Rich Cali stayed there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had that phase, everybody was a rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Every session we freestyling.
That's how we brought together. Shout out to Nell and my nigga Nell Sosa for sure, man.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, man, it's genuine vibe. It's a story behind Mack Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And so, you get Hef, who's a very passive person. You get me, I'm very assertive. I'm aggressive.
We literally opposites. And
so it balances.
Why it works so well.
Yeah, it balances it out. So, like, you take advantage of him, you take advantage of me.
Right.
Vice versa.
Right.
And so, you know, that's pretty much, that's it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot more to do. We got some big shit planned, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all done had two of the biggest events thus far.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, and to you know what I'm saying? And for us, it feels like, damn, bro, we got so much more to go.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like I said, when I was going off earlier saying like, I don't really know my following, that's an example right there. Like, I don't know how people perceive us. I don't know what people be saying about our events. I don't care. I do care, but like my focus is on where I really want to be at. My focus is on, you know what I'm saying, going global. Mack Entertainment global. So it's like everything we doing right now, it might be big to them, but it's still small to me.
Definitely bigger than bigger than Ohio. Aspirations is definitely bigger than Ohio. Like I said, I've seen my predecessors where they've landed at, you know what I'm saying, where they are, and I want more.
Yeah, I got homies in Cali right now, LA right now, Atlanta right now, telling me to come down for college parties, you know what I'm saying, Phoenix, Arizona right now. So it's really just about right now, just staying exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Just
keep building
the brand, and just
because there was a lot of niggas that slept on us.
There
was a lot of niggas in the city that slept on us.
I know. And still are sleeping.
Still sleeping, and that's their fault. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see me in the club and I'm looking at you, you know what I'm saying? You see me at one of my events. One thing about me is, nigga, I'm not above nobody. You know what I'm saying? If I see you, I'ma speak. If I know you, I'ma speak. You know, and so.
Section or not.
That's
just who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You've been there before at a party where you see a nigga on stage and a nigga acting like he too Hollywood to speak for that one 100%. Night. You know what I'm saying? And people
coming the next day, like
people coming out to see us.
Right.
So like, why we ain't showing love to them?
Big
And like I said, to credit Hef, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long ride. You know what I'm saying? He had to tell me a couple of times, like, hi, you gotta look at this shit differently, and vice versa. You know, it's always constant coaching between the two of us.
And that's beautiful.
And so it's not
That's
like
beautiful.
I'm telling him what to do, because a lot of people misinterpret that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't talk for no reason. He tell me what I'm doing, I tell him what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And we had arguably one of our biggest events a couple weeks ago in Columbus.
That's what I was talking about. That
Yeah.
just looked
I'm still waiting on the recap video for that.
That
was
just
huge.
looked amazing.
That was huge.
Honestly.
And the crazy part, niggas ain't know who our name was before we did that shit.
No, fact.
Now,
But that was the start of a year
It's
to
epic.
start.
It's only a
You know
lot
what I'm
more
saying?
Yeah.
because bad part about it is, people ask me, why you still be going on the OU? Like, I just did a house party in OU last weekend. Like,
Yeah.
Why you still going on the OU? When I tell people the love I get at OU,
Right.
it's crazy, because it's like everybody that DJ at OU, they don't go back to OU.
Right.
They do they 1-2, they in the clubs in Columbus, they you know what I'm saying, they bigger than that. I still go down to my homeboys' houses and I still
Yeah.
do house parties.
That's-
So the freshmen, the sophomores get to really feel like, oh,
You.
this is DJ Hef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We pre-gaming, my homeboy put me on the Snapchat. It's like 4 people who I never even heard of, never seen before, talking about, oh, that's DJ Hef?
For real. How did that feel?
Inside, that shit made me feel real good. No
Yeah.
cap, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm a
working.
real
You working,
dude,
yeah.
working, but it's like,
Your
That's-
name buzzing. That's
It's
important, man.
And-
It's
and
important
it
to take that.
And that's why I say, man, you know, there's not a time where you have, you know, a Kyrie and LeBron, a Shaq and Kobe.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And so, Hef and our biggest thing was, okay, how do we stay together?
Mm-hmm.
with the egos.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Mhm.
With the egos and everything. Because I'm a host, he a DJ.
Mhm.
So there's going to be times where we bump heads. And so, you know,
I easily could have just been like, you know what, fuck Rich, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go do my 1-2, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He easily could have just been like, you know, I can just get another DJ. Like I said, like, it's hella DJs.
I've worked with a lot of DJs, man. I've worked with a lot of DJs, and I'm not taking credit for none of them. You know what I'm saying? I've worked with Ill Will, who honestly is on another level. Shout out to Ill Will. You know what I'm saying?
I am not the
Yeah,
person ever
Ill Will
front
is
on
on a
nobody,
different
but,
level.
like, I am
Coop
not
is on a
afraid.
different level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bank Shaq,
Yeah.
another niggas. I've worked with all of them, and so for me, like I said, my whole thing is to bring the host back.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done
That's
research.
that's what.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people, and they said, man, you can't have 400 people in the club
And not talking.
and not nobody interacting with
Interacting with
Because
them.
then
That's
that's
so
it's gonna,
important.
it's gonna take the value away from Hef.
Yeah.
He's just an aux court DJ at that point.
Yeah.
So if you come to our events, you know me on the mic. I'm shouting everybody out who I know.
But he giving the girls the mic, letting them sing, act.
Yeah.
You don't see nobody doing that shit.
No,
Yeah.
everybody want that stage, and that shit is not. That's not what I'm there for. You know what I'm saying? And once again, you know what I'm saying? It's big. I am the best host in Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? No
Hold on.
disrespect to nobody.
On my show?
Listen, T.
On my show? You come on my show?
Listen.
Look. I
Birds of a
love.
flock together. You know what I'm saying? We came from that same
But the
tree.
thing about it is, though, you need that competition.
You have to have it.
Yeah.
I feed off of it. I play ball. So
It's
I
like
feed
Ohio
off
State
that.
and Michigan.
Yeah.
Ohio State value ain't shit unless Michigan up there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so with that being said, you just got back into the city.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
big
saying?
fact.
You
I'm
stepped
just-
away. You
yeah.
stepped away. And so in that time, I've earned that title.
Big fact.
You know what I'm saying? I've earned the right to call myself the best host.
Come on.
I work with the best DJ.
Come
An actual host, though. Not
A real
promoter,
host.
not a
I'm not a promoter. I'm a host. I'm a manager. I do everything. But when I'm on that mic,
Yeah.
when Rich Cali talking that shit,
Mm-hmm.
it's time.
Yeah.
It's go time.
It turned it up to a different level.
I'm gonna give you the same
I'm
show.
a witness.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'ma
I
give you the
never
same
front
show,
on
bro.
nobody.
Yeah.
If you do what you do and you do it well, I'm going to give you props.
Facts.
That is just how I'm built. That's how you supposed to be.
What's that called? A real nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
Cleveland don't know what real niggas is nowadays.
just-
That's something we got to get better on. The support.
I
one
do.
another.
I agree, and I
And
hope this
bringing people
platform
together.
brings that out of people.
And that's another thing that we strive on. Like I said, we go back to our originality, you know, so what our brand really stands for.
Mm-hmm.
We not afraid to show love. We not afraid to admit, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not afraid to admit if a DJ is better than me.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it G.
Yeah.
I know who I look up to. I know who I want to work with, and it's a reason why I want to work with them. So it's like just keeping that originality mindset
Mhm.
with Rich, you know what I'm saying, with me, with everybody that's affiliated with Mack Entertainment. That's what's gonna take us far, because everybody that try to fake it till they make it, you limiting your ceiling.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it no better.
Yeah.
And shout out to Hef for what he was able to do with minimal resources with the Mack girls. I want to shout out to the Mack girls, Shamir, Dynasty, all of y'all. It's love. Don't think for 1 second what we doing don't come, but shout out to Hef for having that idea. That was Hef's idea.
Really?
It's wholeheartedly. I was actually against it.
Really?
Because I felt like we didn't have the resources that we needed to make it all the way official. You know, see, one thing about me is I'm not gonna have ass shit.
Right.
I'm gonna stick by whatever's got my name on it.
Yeah.
So shout out to Hef for continuing.
People wanted me to get models, and I'm like, why? I don't have a budget for models.
We did it.
And you want to have the people that's in the street, and
they authentic
at the party.
They authentic.
No, they do
every
this.
event with
They
us.
do this.
Yeah.
And that's why I rock with. That's why when I seen the whole outlook, because I come to events and I just like to see, okay, who's running it, but what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? How are they cultivating an experience for these people? And when you got bad bitches on the front, you got one of the best DJs, you got a host that's kicking it with you. You want to go in there? You buying a drink? Yeah. You buying a bottle?
It's an
you
appeal.
Doing something?
It's an appeal. And we got big things coming, T. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not to touch on that, but I can't give this man enough credit. You know what I'm saying, for actually having the patience to, because there's not many people who can stick with a plan. Yeah. You get a lot of niggas who got a lot of ideas. Yeah. But one thing that Hef and I did was we buckled down and we stuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? And so hopefully this get a viewer something to actually look at. You know what I'm saying? This ain't fake shit. Hef and I, we've stood by each other every step of the way. Through the ups and the downs. And you know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get bigger.
One thing I will admit though that really helped me out a lot personally was, as a DJ, I had to stop comparing my successes to other DJs.
And that's
important.
And how many times we had that conversation?
Countless times.
Countless times.
It's been, it's 2020, 2019. Yeah. That was when I was like, you know what, I just gotta let it come to me. Because it's like, I felt that it was other DJs that can't touch me on the mixing side, that can't touch me on the crowd control side, that can't touch me overall as a DJ, that was getting more exposure to me. And it's like, I'm not a jealous person, I'm not an envious person, but it's just like, it's like
the industry will bring it out of you.
Yeah. And it's like, and me being a competitor, you know what I'm saying, I grew up playing basketball since I was 4.
Exactly.
So it's like, just having that inner competitive in me, I'm just like, I know he's not better than me, so why such and such and such and such. So it's like, but me growing up and maturing, that's when I finally realized, I'm like, you know what, I just need to just do me, perfect my craft, let it come to me, you know?
Exactly.
My connections.
Exactly.
And just let it come.
How did it feel to be one of, on the Higher Entertainment Awards, to be one of the best new DJs on that list?
Honestly, I didn't really care.
That was really shit.
I'm gonna be all the way honest. I didn't even go to the award show.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I promoted, you know, I wanted people to vote for me, but after the first day or two, I took the link out of my bio.
It's like a pat in the back on some shit. You don't need no pat in the back. And for me personally, I took offense to it.
Because he was saying it as a host.
Yeah, and
I
so
took offense to that.
Yeah, and everybody know what I bring to the table, pointing back to what Hef was saying, and that's where I had to let it come to me. And even yet and still, I look at these flyers and shit, and I look at these niggas who's hosts, and then you throw me on the event, right? Completely different atmosphere.
It's a different
and so that was more so built on the politics.
A lot of people call themselves hosts but never touch a mic.
And that's
the difference between a host and you just
and a promoter.
A lot of these niggas are promoters.
This is just the honest truth about the game.
Yeah.
If you're not on the mic, you're not a host, dude. Like, I'm sorry if they pumped your head up and you didn't.
And shout out to little Dion, man.
Dion get on that mic, though.
Dion
get on that mic and really get in there.
Man, I push Dion event after event after event. Cause me personally, nigga, I'ma hop on the mic for 45 to an hour. I don't give a fuck about hosting. Right. I know I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can talk my shit. I remember Dion first event. Dion first event, he was like, yo, Rich. And I'm like, I'm like, as long as you got me behind you, you can't fail. But, you know, that's when I seen my success because I transitioned from a nigga who started from the beginning of the party to the end talking to where I'm now putting on, you know what I'm saying, other people. Yeah. And that's the whole game. The point. That's the GOAT.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
My relationship with Dion is similar to how me and Blue's relationship is.
Yeah. And I see that. I definitely see that.
Shout out to Blue, man.
Blue really is a good DJ.
Yeah. He's young. Another crafty dude,
He's
man.
Very young.
Very crafty dude.
Blue is a really genuine person.
Big facts.
And every time I meet him a long way. Like, you know, I can't say anything bad about Blue, honestly. Yeah. Like that's really the homie. Like,
That's
I don't even like calling him
big.
the little homie. That's
Yeah.
the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna do what he gonna do. He gonna make his bread. He gonna make a name for himself.
Yeah.
Regardless if
I
anybody's
agree.
fucking with him or not.
And then party started. We can't forget about
You
party.
can't.
Absolutely not.
And so party is, people don't understand, like, it's about an experience. So when I'm talking my shit on the mic and I got the best videographer out there who's done work with Dirt, the baby.
Polo G.
He
Polo
bring
G.
hoes himself.
Yes.
Just
A
to dance.
videographer, right?
Just the biggie.
And so it's a part
That's
of,
what I knew it was
that's a
different.
part of,
It was a different thing.
That's a part of the
going on.
strategy.
So our
So,
wave with the camera.
yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And 216 Tay was somebody who I grew with a lot in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Me and him don't see eye to eye. But if there's somebody at an event that I know that's gonna take care of some shit when I'm not gonna be the one running around, I'm calling Tay.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Tay. I'm gonna say Tay handle this. Vice versa.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And so going back to, you know, I ain't gonna talk about the events that I've been on because that's gonna show my age a little bit. Black don't crack.
I want to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Hitting people up, people hitting you up the same day of an event, and y'all both can answer this. How do y'all feel about that? Like,
When you say,
yo, can you leave me a ticket? Can you leave me? You know.
I'm gonna take this one because you don't know what the fuck be going on. So
It be
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
see from him. This motherfucker right here, he the type of nigga is. This is how I first got introduced to the Mack girls. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. So we had a bit of the rise. It was damn near naked the icebreaker. And so we got this little light skinned girl step on some half telling me I'm here, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And I'm working the door team, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
half on the same page. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
And so she's like, I'm one of the Mack girls. So I'm running back and forth trying to make sure everything good, like I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, half, who the fuck is this? He's like, oh, she good. She good. And I'm like, I done turned up on shorty, you ain't even told me shit. And so for me personally, just like any business, if I'm doing some shit, you gotta support me and pay. You know what I'm saying?
That's important.
And so, like, how do I get labeled not to be a fuck nigga if I make you pay for some shit? I can't go to you if you work at Foot Locker and be like, listen, bro, give me these bitches because we niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's more.
And it's so hard to transition that into a party.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Especially
especially
when
when they know you.
And when your number on the flyer, man, listen, the phone calls, I stopped taking phone calls. I cut off
Talk about
every bit of communication.
Yeah.
So the day of events, I go through everything with my promotion team and everybody who's on the flyers, and I'm a firm believer in sound check, so everybody's on the same page. And so once I communicate with those people, if you haven't contacted me prior to the event and you want to get in an entry, you're gonna have to do just like the general pop because they're paying money.
Unless you buy in a section. Or
That's how you
something.
break. That's what I mean. That was a great breakdown, though. You know what I'm saying? Of how it's really supposed to go.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to just find their way into they won't even come out unless they know they getting in free. And it's like, why are we doing this?
Peep this. Let me tell you this. If you go down to Miami, what's the cover charge for a Miami club?
Like
$50.
$50.
Yeah. Niggas in Cleveland
Easy.
are paying $20.
Easy.
Paying $10.
$20. The same on 2 grams.
And they bringing in the grams. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So it's like
I don't get it.
But you
you
can't
but you
blame
got a
them.
whole eighth in your pocket, but you ain't got $20.
But you can't blame the people. You gotta blame the people that is allowing
That's
it to
enabling.
happen.
Enabling.
And that's why I go back to originality. You got all these people, black people that's trying to build themselves, make themselves, build their brands, and you got people constantly coming to, yo, let me get a t-shirt for free. Let me get a shoe for free. Let me get a tour event for free. How are you gonna help me and elevate me and help me make the money I need to make in order for me to keep my business going if I gotta keep giving my homies, quote unquote, my merchandise for free?
Yeah.
I love it. Now look, this is why I love my show, because we can cut and edit.
Yeah.
We got Coop on the way.
All right.
We gonna make sure he get in.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all good.
No,
you
we
know what I'm
Gucci.
saying? And we here with it. We
Yeah.
here with it. Cool. Yo, I got
What's
I
good
got
with you,
Hev.
buddy?
I got
Yo.
Kelly.
Yo.
We waiting on you. What's up?
I'm here, I think. Shit.
For sure. I'm gonna have my pops come down. Just go to the front, park wherever, come to the front, and then my dad will be down there.
You know, we are who we are. You know what I'm saying? This is our
Yeah.
label. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This has been what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we Mack Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And we here
So
to strictly
so
focus
talk
on
about
that.
Mack Entertainment in the global aspect.
Sure.
What do y'all want?
I'm a Mac in real life.
Yes.
I'm talking about, and I'm not just saying that because, you know what I'm saying, the female aspect. Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? If a female does something for me, it's because she does it genuinely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's a real Mac though.
Yes.
I know the game.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
And there's different shit that we do that's outside of Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Talk about
you know what I'm saying? We got artists under our belt. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? We got shit that we working on with different events.
Yeah.
You know, but for the protection of our company, we got to keep that shit eternal.
Yeah.
You know, and for our future, you know what I'm saying? The work we put in and how much love, EJ Rose, he spent his shit every trip. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
What-
Me and EJ go way back because, you know, EJ with the Twinsburg.
Mhm.
So my first ever performance with an artist was with EJ.
EJ
at
Rose.
Beacon.
Wow.
Arabic.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
called him up. I'm like, hey, bro, pull up. He said, bet.
He pulled up. It was
Just like that.
and it was. I know exactly. I remember that exact day. It was.
I got a picture
It was
on
a
my-
shitty ass. It was a shitty ass Saturday. Snowing like fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible. You know what I'm saying? And EJ pulled up, performed for 6 people.
Really?
6 people.
And put
It
it
was
all
6
together.
Like, he performed for 6 people like it was 20,000 people.
Really?
But I'm gonna tell you right now, that's why EJ is where he at right now.
Yeah.
Because EJ, like we are. EJ is original.
Yeah.
He stuck with his craft, and he perfected his own sound, and that's why he's out here doing what he's doing right now. That's why he's doing the numbers that he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always got love for EJ. That's always gonna be the homie. You know what I'm saying?
So for a DJ and even for a host, what should an artist do to get their song spin by you?
Number one, invest. And when I mean invest, I mean pay up. If you want your song played at a club, if you want your song played at any college event, any event that I'm spending at, invest in yourself. Like you would into your studio time.
Yeah.
Like you would into your image. Invest.
Aside from that, you know, touching back on what we said earlier, you gotta be used to love each other. You know what I'm saying?
Win-wins.
Yeah,
That's what it's about.
For any upcoming artists, you know, I actually did a couple of rap showcases with DJ Big Shaq, and so that kind of gave me the opportunity to see what a lot of people's work ethic was up. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you get those people that they start there.
Yeah.
Little do you know, Alicia Keys started doing
Don't bring
open mics
Don't talk
here in
about the
Cleveland.
nicknames now.
Yeah,
History, nigga.
here in Cleveland. Yeah, and so you know, I see that same work ethic that the artists put out there. Just like if you see a motherfucker flipping a burger, if you see they work ethic and they working hard at that shit, I'ma fuck with any person that's working hard, black, white, I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm a genuine ass nigga.
Right.
So if I notice what you've been doing and you ain't on no clout chasing shit and you've been working, I'm gonna pass it to my DJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so you know, and going back to it, not every DJ willing to play your shit. There was a couple of events with Coop. You know what I'm saying? He one of the other artists in Cleveland who show love. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And so
100%.
it was an artist who I thought like, nigga, fuck this nigga Coop. Why we playing this nigga shit? You know what I'm saying? And so like, Coop played this shit, let bro perform, and it's like he damn near cleared the whole club out without saying no names. But Coop was so original and good at what he did. He was able to bring that shit back in. So to answer your question, dog, if I see you fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so you can't talk your way in some shit. You a nigga at the DJ booth, bro, I got this song. Fuck that, nigga. I ain't never said shit to you before. You want me to stop what I'm doing and play your shit, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah.
basically
It's
telling me
really
that-
disrespectful.
It's disrespectful as
It's
fuck.
disrespectful.
And if you ain't got no bread, you just another broke ass nigga that's trying to get some shit off of me, nigga. And I want to say shit to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, working with different DJs, you see different DJs style. You know what I'm saying? You know who genuine. Bank Shack is another nigga who I've watched. This nigga sing, perform, and DJ his whole fucking song. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like,
I know.
man, that nigga's an entertainer. Bank
Yeah.
Shack is an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
TV show.
that nigga
That's a fact.
is crazy.
That's a fact.
And you know, it was one point where Bank Shack was on fire at some point. You know what I'm saying? And so that nigga still showed love to other niggas. You know what I'm saying? And so it goes
and that's
round
really your
and round.
real character.
Yeah,
when
man.
you hot and you don't have to,
You just show
and you
just
still
show love.
doing it, that's you.
Yeah, and
that's
so
you.
He came through on the Damn Near Naked, the first Damn Near Naked we had at a Rise. He
Yeah.
came through.
He was late though.
Right.
Bank Shack always fucking late. Shout out to Bank Shack.
He do come up when he wants to.
But
Yeah.
no, the thing is though, like
he earned that.
He
Yeah.
still come with the same energy.
He
like,
do.
Whether he booked
Every
or
trip.
not, he gonna show love. He gonna come with that energy. He gonna hype the crowd up. You know the crowd gonna fuck with him. He
Big
gonna
crowd.
fuck the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a couple housekeeping things on Couch Talk. So I got 5 words. It's called T's 5. So I need y'all to clear your minds, and I'm gonna ask y'all both. It's gonna be the same word, but I'm gonna ask y'all, and I want y'all both what y'all think. The first thing that comes to your head, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So the first word is slept on. Go ahead.
Wait.
Clear your mind. Clear your mind.
Slept on. Wait, pass it to him.
Okay. So slept on. First thing that pops in your head.
Me. Us.
Love it.
Mack
That's all you gotta
Entertainment.
say. What you got?
DJ.
You slept on, ain't you?
Oh no, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Okay.
Big time.
Second word is clout.
I don't need it.
Keep it.
Whew.
Keep it.
I like it. All right. The third word is takeover.
Soon.
Now.
Here. Now.
2020.
Yeah.
Come here.
Right now, currently.
Come here.
Currently.
Okay. And my fourth word is social media.
DJ Hef.
Good or bad?
Okay.
I'm gonna say good or bad.
Okay.
Social media one of those things where you can't live by it, but you gotta compliment it.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
love that.
it's an assistant to like the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get motherfuckers who got a strong social media presence and you look at them like a catfish, like bitch, this you? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this is what I am.
Yeah.
Like
Followers.
yeah.
But at the same time, clubs and promoters that are big time are basing your craft off how many followers you have.
you might get in the
Very
door
true.
off of social media.
But you're not gonna lie.
You're not gonna go far, cause don't know social media can only go so far besides social media.
It's like this. It's like this. What made you a CEO is not what's gonna keep you in that position.
Facts.
You
Wow.
gonna have to switch up. You're
Couldn't
gonna have to
say
switch
that
up.
better.
You're gonna have to switch up your moves. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
get more in tune.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it. All right. My fifth and final word is development.
Constantly practicing. Constantly gotta perfect your craft.
I love it.
I say development. We gonna keep bringing in people that's gonna keep pushing us higher. You know,
Yeah.
my development for a host, and you know, I'm still learning every day. But we talk about development. I'm gonna shift that more toward people who want to be in my situation now.
Yeah.
So like everybody out there, if you got a dream, a goal, aspirations, you know what I'm saying? I'm here.
Go get that big.
Yeah, I call myself the 21st century Diddy, man. You know, you don't never know what the fuck Diddy do. Or DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you always see that nigga.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Don't let no social media hold you back. Don't let nobody opinion hold you back. Go with what you want. You know what I'm saying? So that
You
that's
gotta
pretty
start
much it.
somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Don't be shitty at first. That's
Always.
why it's called level 1.
Always. Always.
I love it.
Yeah.
Give them your Instagrams, tags, anything y'all want to give to the people.
Instagram DJ Hef _official. Twitter DJ Hef _official.
I ain't gonna give out my social media name because the motherfucker get deleted every time I get to a certain
No, that's facts,
point.
though. Every
You
time
know what I'm
you
saying?
reach
Every
1,000
time I get to a
followers,
certain
shit
point,
Wow.
just listen out for me at the parties, man. I'm Rich Cali. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other one like me. I'm the best host in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? And so you gonna see my face. I'm more of a face nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm word of mouth. You gonna see me in the streets. I'm everywhere. We connected. We locked in, and we all good. And so stay tuned. 2020 is gonna be a big year.
And this is Mack Entertainment, and I am Kingtif. This is Couch Talk. I appreciate y'all. And we out.
Good.